It's a new technology. I don't know anything about it. So I was like, so I put myself together and go, right, I need to build a data warehouse. It should be Kimball, because that's the standard we've always used over the last 15 years. But how do I do certain things? How do I generate the public key, the primary keys, and the foreign keys? On our on-premise data warehouses, we've built a great login system that I really enjoyed, well, really useful, and do I have to scrap that? Do I have to start again? But then we also have error reprocessing to do our recycling of our data. And it started to panic. I go, how do I get this done for a proof of concept? I go, hold on, it's a proof of concept. I don't need to worry too much about it. So I started looking at what Snowflake has. Snowsight came up. SnowSQL came up, which you've seen is pretty similar to basic T-SQL. So I thought, that's not too much to worry about. Then I started reading about Snowpipes, marketplace. I go, I'm scared now, again. How do I use all this? Do I need to use all this? Anyway, so I carried on and started work on the proof of concept. The prospect wanted to load in complex JSON files with multiple arrays. And anyone who's worked on SQL will know how difficult that is. But with SnowSQL, it was a breeze. Got the data in, was able to query it, could produce results, and everything was running smoothly, apart from running out of time, like we have with every proof of concept that we do. So I did what any good developer will do, or forced developer, and hacked it to get it to work. And the prospect loved it. So now I've got a new problem. How do I go back and fix my solution so that it's a working data warehouse? I went back to Kimball. So, right, I need to do a Kimball data warehouse. But halfway through trying to do that, I said, let me take a step out of my box. My comfort box, what I've done for the last 15 years, Kimball data warehouse. Let me take a step out of it. The two key things about Kimball, like what Nick's mentioned earlier on, is minimize storage, it's cheap, and it's fast for direct query. But both of those things are true in Snowflake without doing anything. So I go, why do I need to do that? Why do I need to have a Kimball data warehouse? But I don't want to stray too far away from Kimball, because that's what we've done and that's tried and tested. So I was working through my solution and came up with what I call a hybrid Kimball solution. It's not fully Kimball, it's not Kimball. It's something that works for the customer that we had. It may not work for everyone, but I was able to load 22 million rows in 1.5 minutes, which for me was a first. And that's in a real world solution. I've seen it in demos that loading billions of records is really quick, but I've never had that in practice. So this was a first for me. And based on that, I could reload our data warehouse in full on a daily basis within 5 minutes. And that took away a lot of the things that I used to do with on-premise data warehousing. The login, the error recycling, building dimensions for everything. And because of that, creating what we created for our customers was quick, performant, and they absolutely love it now. So I think my summary is, when I first got asked to do a Snowflake Data Warehouse, I was like that. Now, bring on the next one.